Hey guys, Jeff here with Crossbow Nation. On today's Crossbow Nation gear review, we're going to take a look at the rope cocking aid. Now, a rope cocking aid takes the amount of energy that you normally would need to cock your crossbow, and it cuts it right in half, cuts it by 50%, so it makes it a whole lot easier to cock your crossbow. That is, if it's adjusted correctly. Many manufacturers include a rope cocking aid in the package if you buy a package or a kit from them. However, not all manufacturers have these adjusted correctly, so it might be up to you to make sure it's adjusted correctly, and that's what we're going to show you how to do today on the Crossbow Nation gear review. So let's take a look. Okay, here's a classic example of a rope cocking aid that's just way too long. Now, it'll still work. You can still cock this bow with this, but all this extra slack in here is just going to make cocking your bow a lot harder, especially with these recurve bows that reach their maximum poundage at the end of their power stroke. So we want to take the slack out of this and adjust it so it's a lot tighter. But this one's way too long. You can see I got one hooked already on the string. This hook hangs way down below the string, and even though you can get this going, it's all this slack that we want to eliminate. So this is a prime example of a rope cocking aid that's much too long, and it's probably how yours came right out of the box. Okay, we've taken a lot of slack out of the rope cocking aid now, but even though that the hooks will stay on their own and the rope is kind of taut that's holding the hooks to the string, this is still not adjusted correctly. Even though all the slack's out, and if you start to cock the bow, there's no wasted movement here. The string's starting to come up and the handles are all the way down at the pulleys. We can still actually make this shorter. And again, the shorter we can make it, the more you're going to gain at the top end when you're cocking your bow. So this is pretty close, and most people would probably think this is okay or the right way, but we actually want to make it shorter. So let's check out how to do that. Okay, now we have a properly adjusted rope cocker. You can see the second hook doesn't even come down to the string. And what we actually want to do is have to lift up on the string to hook the other hook on. Now it's very tight. The rope cocking aid's not going to fall off the string, and you can see how much we've shortened it. We've probably gained 3 inches of pull right there. And like I said, that translates into a lot at the upper end when you're cocking this bow, especially on these recurve bows. So this is a properly adjusted rope cocking aid, and really what this does too is it provides a good place to store your rope cocking aid when you're not shooting your bow. You can leave it attached to the string just like this, and then you always know where it is and you're not going to misplace it. So that's how you adjust the rope cocking aid. You actually want the hook to be above the string, and lift the string up to the hook. Okay, so now we know how a rope cocking aid should look when it's adjusted correctly. But we haven't shown you how to adjust it yet, and it just couldn't get any easier. In the end of your T-handle, there'll be an overhead knot. Now, I took it out of the opposite one to show you easier. All you got to do is take the rope out, undo the knot, tie another knot lower down the rope, and it'll shorten it up. It may take you a time or two before you actually get it right, but once you do, you'll pull the knot back down into the handle, cut off the remainder, and you're ready to go. So that's just how easy it is to adjust the rope cocking aid. As you can see, adjusting your rope cocking aid is a very easy and simple process. Even if you make a small adjustment by an inch or so, it makes a big difference when you're actually cocking your crossbow. So get your rope cocking aid out today and make sure it's properly adjusted, and you'll be glad you did. If you're interested in more crossbow related information or tips and tricks like this, check out Crossbow Nation website at www.crossbownation.com and join the Crossbow Nation. Thank you.